Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. It is sizzling beautifully here, and of course, as always, it is overlooked by the grand murals of the great man who lends this venue his name. We are always here in the presence of true magnificence. And as you can see, we've already started here. Just eases him off the ball. Rodrigo is onto this. Turns back here, probably the best option. It's an inviting looking ball, that. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into his stride so quickly and seems to just glide across the turf. But when the goal's in front of him, he's also got that...
Decent hit! It's loose. Oh, and again! And he's heaved it away.
These early exchanges have been frenetic. Looks like we have a proper game on our hands, Peter.
Rodrigo, looking for the runner. Camavinga. And here's Mbappe. Vinicius, and the shot! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Vinicius Junior actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And we have our very first corner. They've played it short. Vinicius Junior. Oh, that's a fine interception. Madrid are looking to go forward now. Now it's Mbappe. He's got away. Mbappe! Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Oh, that's been cut out, well played. Bellingham. And here's Mbappe. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
That's been intercepted. Now it's Bellingham. Eder Militao cuts it out. Camavinga. It's Bellingham. Vinicius Junior. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Fiddles it through.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Alaba did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And that could set him on his way. Vinicius Junior. Now the finish! And it's a goal!
Well, it always comes down to the telling final pass, and that was a beauty.
Madrid have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Vinicius Junior. Oh, super find. Mbappe gets flagged offside. And here's Rodrigo. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Not the most accurate pass. Bellingham.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
1-0 here just before the break, and it looks as though it's going to stay that way for now. Strong running down that left flank. Now it's Mbappe. Bellingham. Vinicius Junior. Bellingham. And he's only too happy to take that back. Bellingham really struggling to influence the game.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
Now it's Rodrigo. Oh, surely that deserved better.
Well, there are a few pockets of space that are being exploited, and they need filling, and fast.
This is their second corner of the game. Alaba goes short. Big chance! And yes, it's there! 2 up and threatening to pull clear. What a moment of brilliance. Control and perfect accuracy.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. All very neat and tidy.
Has been indicated.
Madrid are doing very nicely, thank you.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
And we've reached half-time. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first-half success with another show of strength?
We're well on top.
Madrid go in at half-time on a comfortable 2-goal cushion. Whistle goes, and we start the second half. That's a lovely, neat pass. Madrid looking to pass their way through. And that'll be a goal kick. Bellingham. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And the counter is on. Eder Militao calmly anticipates. Carvajal gets across to intercept that. Camavinga. Oh, that pass isn't the best. And it's played forward. And here's Vinicius Junior. Bellingham tries a shot! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
It's easy to say it, but difficult to stop it when runs in behind are being made like that.
Chouameni. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Madrid are 2 up early in the second half. Now it's Vinicius Junior. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Camavinga. Vinicius Junior chasing after it. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And the pass is intercepted. No, again there's no way through.
The attendance for this
Just
match
about
was
up to the hour now.
52,044.
No surprise at all that this is the guy who's had such a positive impact.
Well, not only can a player of such high calibre show the imagination to set up a goal, but he can also produce when the pressure's on to deliver a big moment. This guy was born to create.
Oh no, that was never going to make it. And he's there to belt it away. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Taken back almost at once. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. It is a corner, good chance. And it's been taken short. Madrid have the chance to go the other way. Oh, not quite. Cleared without complication. And he's there to retrieve it. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that... Mbappe! Now that is commitment to the cause. So, third corner of the game. Alaba with the short one. And it's Alaba. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, that's well spotted. Vinicius Junior. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Bellingham. Mbappe! He's got the shot away! Oh, that's horribly mistimed, and it's given penalty. Madrid present their opponents with the best possible chance here. Now, power or placement? Stop from Courtois! Well, would you believe that?
A cool head was needed there, and we got anything but.
Corner number 2 then. Tchouaméni plays it short. Engages and forces him off the ball. Bellingham getting this one clear. He's had it nicked away. Rodrigo, great hit! He's scored! Back to within 1! Interesting!
And how about the timing of the pass and run? They've worked it before, and no doubt they'll work it again.
Substitution on the field, number 6.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. This is threatening to become a really good game.
I think they've done so well to get back in it, but it's important now that they...
Can he finish? It's in, and that looks to me very much like an own goal.
Oh, I've been there myself, and that's the last thing he wanted to happen. I really sympathise.
Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Look, often chances are hard to come by in these games, so just one mistake could be all it takes to make a difference. Mbappe, well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became...
There's the hit! And that would have been game, set and match.
Mbappe should really have closed the game out then, and this could come back to haunt him.
Lucas Vazquez. Can he latch on to this? Courtois catches it safely. Into the last 5 minutes. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. And he's had a shot! And he's quick to get it clear again. Played back in. That's really well cleared.
There will be 5 minutes added time.
Alaba. And it's Modric. Mbappe. Eder Militao kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Modric. And he was quick to react. Brahim Diaz. Now it's Mbappe.
Pretty robust defending.
Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Well, that's a booking, always looked it. Modric. And that will be it. Madrid are chirpy, cheerful and contented. It was a comprehensive display throughout, and their welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. Well, since it first opened its doors back in the mid-1990s, this most splendid of venues in European football has delivered so many memorable games, and it is time once more to lose ourselves in these superb scenes. Just feel it. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Nicked it back promptly. And the shot! And here's Mbappe. Big chance! It's a loose ball. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. And here's Mbappe.
France have created a real intensity from the start, and there's no sign of any let-up.
Vinicius Junior. Pass is just off target. Conte gets it away. Wriggles his way through. He's got away. Saliba deals with that comfortably. Can he spark a counter here? Now that's well seen too. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, Peter, I think the role Jude Bellingham will be given will be important here. He's like a combination of a number 8 and a number 6. Great defensively, very aggressive too in going after the ball. But he's also a very neat dribbler, so not the type to stay put. And I'm sure we'll see a lot of that today.
Well, he would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. Has a look and plays it forward. He's through here. Stood up well to him there. Courtois hunts it upfield. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And here's Mbappe. Oh, it's Dembele. Great defending, strong and determined. Valverde. Vinicius Junior. Madrid finding their passes. Madrid yet to have an attempt on goal. Passing is crisp and sharp. Well seen, saw that coming. Valverde. Oh, he's through the middle. Mbappe. Well, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. France trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game, because you try and absorb in numbers defensively, and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Just looking for that one telling pass. That's going to go a long way. That'll be a throw. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Konate kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Camavinga. Well, they've got it again. Bellingham. For Valverde. Alaba. Vinicius Junior. Looking for the runner.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Kolomuani. Half-time rapidly approaching, and it's still goalless. Rodrigo. And here's Mbappe. It's loose now, and they want to get it back. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Vinicius Junior proves just a little bit too strong. Oh, that's a fine interception. And it's played forward. Carvajal. Nicely aimed pass. Rudiger promptly onto that, and that is that. Alaba. And that'll be the final action of the first half. Truth be told, perhaps it's not the game that many anticipated, but there is lots to be seen in it, lots to be taken from it. Plenty for the key figures to mull over, but it remains goalless. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
It's been a pretty abject performance. No efforts at goal. I'm struggling to remember the last time we had that.
And after 45 minutes, it is still goalless. A change perhaps after half-time. But if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need a little more life in this.
Camavinga. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. He's looking to set free a runner.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Dembele.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Great ball if he can get there.
Hits one! And he's done it!
Oh, he's quite the pro. The speed and sharpness in his game gives him an advantageous edge, and he applies it with lethal effect. He's class, real class.
Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
France have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, whatever the manager said in that dressing room at half-time, it's worked a treat.
And he cuts out the supply. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Valverde. Camavinga. That's a shade optimistic. Almost an hour gone. And the counter is on. Threads one in. Now it's Dembele. Mbappe. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Alaba. A noticeable change in the approach to defending here. Much more in your face.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Madrid have got it back and they'll have another go. Vinicius Junior.
Well, this is exactly the approach they have to take now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
They've got a corner here.
Substitution on the field.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Number 6, Eduardo Camavinga. Number 8,
Brahim Diaz gets good distance on it.
Number 5, Bellingham.
And he was alert to it. And now a sudden chance to counter.
Vasquez. Number 14,
Now it's
Chouameni.
Thuram.
Number 10, Modric. Number
Oh, what a
21,
pass! And the shot! They've done it! A 2-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
France are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Chouameni, Vinicius Junior, Mbappe. Now that looks a decent ball. And the finish! They are rampant! And the lead is extended still further.
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. This really is a striking ground. The surroundings all a brilliant shade of green. The Estadio Akron, located here in Guadalajara. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Oh, super ball! Mbappe. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, when it comes to being very watchable, Peter, I don't think he'll get much better than Vinicius Junior. His raw pace, added to the infinite amount of trickery he has up his sleeve, are sure to cause any defence no shortage of headaches. He just needs a better final product at the top level.
Yeah, the easiest way to make a difference is to score, so no argument there. Madrid looking to pass their way through. He's gone for goal! Valverde. Now it's Bellingham. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Camavinga. And here's Rodrigo. Dembele.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Oh, it's Dembele. Over to the left. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, neither side has really grabbed the...
And he's had a hit!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Valverde. Oh, perfectly measured that. Carvajal kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Rudiger gets over and intercepts. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Eder Militao calmly anticipates. Rodrigo. Colomwani is herring after that one. No goals as yet. Chouameni. Mbappe. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Chouameni. Rodrigo. Now it's Mbappe. Pressure coming in from all directions. Bellingham really struggling to influence the game.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
Now it's Mbappe. He might be in here. Mbappe! Has fallen kindly here. Tried the volley, but no.
Listen, I'm not sure he had to go at that first time, but at least he showed some good confidence.
Chouameni. Mbappe. And he welcomes it in. Valverde. Vinicius Junior. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Can he get it through? Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Oh, that's a key interception. Now it's Mbappe.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
So still we are where we began. It's 0-0. Now he's off and running. Vinicius Junior. Valverde. He's looking to set free a runner. Well timed, excellent interception. Olise. Kolomuani. Could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing. Courtois punts it upfield. Nice ball, and he's in here. Camavinga for Valverde. Kolomuani. Cleared away. Danger averted for now. And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, there it is, half-time. Not a bad watch by any means. And the efforts of both sides have been good, but neither have been able to penetrate. And so we reach the break, and the game remains goalless. Still waiting for this to take off. It's goalless at half-time. And the game has already resumed here.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
And that's a throw-in. Valverde. It's Camavinga. Vinicius Junior. Oh, what has happened here? Rodrigo. Nicely weighted ball. Mbappe!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Alaba has been caught there, it's a foul. Rudiger. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Valverde. Goalless still, neither side really getting onto the front foot. And here's Mbappe. Carvajal promptly onto that, and that is that. Mbappe, he's through and all alone! Now the finish! They've scored! There is the breakthrough! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
So the first goal of the game.
Oh, half-time has been a blessing for this team. You know, what a great start to the second half.
That pass has been well intercepted. Mbappe. Dembele.
That's what has to be done now, no question about it.
This is a really front-footed approach.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Defending was strong and firm. Eder Militao cuts it out. Valverde. Your impression so far, Jim?
I think the manager's pondering his options as to whether to stick or twist Peter in view of the time remaining. He might have a tough call to make now.
Rodrigo. Mbappe. Oh, the ball's run loose here. And he's quick to get it clear again.
There's a real tenacity about their defensive play, and it's up close and personal.
Brilliantly cut out. Kolomuani. Pass somewhat off target. And here's Rodrigo. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Half an hour gone in the second half. Now it's Mbappe. Rodrigo.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
And here's Mbappe. And it's Dembele. And he's there to belt it away. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
France clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Bellingham. Now it's Bellingham. Oh, important interception. Madrid still ahead by the game's only goal. Good spot, he's seen the run. Olise. Not much time now for anything fresh to happen, I think.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. And that is out of play.
Hay un cambio en el campo de juego. Número 8, número 6, número 5.
And he thumps it clear.
Número 10.
That's at the end. Madrid have held on. They have doggedly, sometimes frantically, preserved the tightest of leads. Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. The Arena MRV, built here in the California district of Belo Horizonte, varying degrees of translucency in its outer skin, symbolising the colours of its owners. The action has already started. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Dembele, Mbappe, and that was very necessary. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Rodrigo. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, I've got my eye on Militao, who's developing his game very well and quite quickly. I think you need someone very strong in the central defensive position, and he is living up to that now, delivering what he was maybe failing to deliver not so long ago. Just a lot more confidence, a lot stronger, and
shot a goal! And he's really put himself on the line here. And we have our very first corner. Alaba with the short one. France are looking to go forward now. Now it's Dembele. Engages and forces him off the ball. And here's Vinicius Junior. Konate gets across to intercept that. Rudiger. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for...
Shapes to shoot! And one more try! He scored! Mbappe at his razor-sharp best there.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
So, a breakthrough already. Dembele, Olise, Mbappe, decent hit! He scored! And the lead lost no time at all!
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less. Look, there just wasn't much of a gap to begin with, and to find it, I think it was a fine drive, and I don't think the keeper could have really planned for that. I think he's a bit unlucky in that instance.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Camavinga. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Valverde. And he's made sure that's not getting...
Hits one! This time, surely! No mistake! And they get themselves in front!
Mbappe duly reaps his reward, kept his cool whilst the defence lost their bearings.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Oh, this looks sharp. Could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
France clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Oh, that's a fine challenge. Threads one in. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. That is good alertness. Played back in. Conte.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Dembele. That's a shade optimistic. Played over towards the opposite flank. Pass somewhat off target. That's a lovely, neat pass. That's going to go a long way. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Vinicius Junior. Mbappe. Couldn't quite squeeze that one through. Gently done. Oh no, that was never going to make it. He's looking to set free a runner. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. And here's Colomwani. Vinicius Junior. And there's green grass ahead of him. Mbappe. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Vinicius Junior. Colomwani. Into stoppage time, whistle due any moment. Bellingham. Not the most accurate pass. And we hit half-time. Oh, the two sides have made this a pretty decent game so far. Both have contributed on the score sheet. There is a balance wherever you look. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, we've had plenty to go at in that first half, Peter, and it's a fragile lead that could quite easily change hands in the second. If you like your football unpredictable, I think you're at the right match.
Madrid leading by one in a finely poised game. It is intriguing to watch and could easily go either way. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. Dembele is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
That's a sharp pass. Vinicius Junior.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Dembele aimed beyond the defence. Carvajal spots it and intercepts. Valverde. It's Vinicius Junior. Now it's Rodrigo. Mbappe. Saliba gets it away.
Really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Rodrigo, well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Oh no, he's got that wrong.
Mbappe. Yeah, this kind of bold running will always get you into areas of possibility.
And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. Oh, shooting chance! He scores! They've done it again! It is incredible!
Wow, this is so good. I mean, seriously good. They're putting on quite a show here for us. Perhaps deserves a little bit of sympathy here, because that's a goalkeeper's nightmare. It's clear that the keeper was unsighted by his defence, and by the time he picked up the flight of that, it was too late.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Oh, look, Peter, I was on the fence before.
There's the hit! Goal, France! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! Complete awareness. He understood what was needed, and he executed it smoothly.
Yeah, and all engineered, Peter, by some smart running and movement. That's already something to admire, but how about the pass? Just wonderful. Loved it.
Substituição em campo. Camisa 8.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Camisa 11.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
Substituição em andamento.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. And he's been shifted off it. Lucas Vazquez.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Nice interception, well timed.
Well, this is exactly the approach they have to take now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Corner number 2 then. Keeper's dealt with that. Alaba, expertly cut out, really nicely done. Chance!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Thuram did well to step in there. That was more than necessary.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
It is looking like the end. If anything's going to happen, it's got to happen now.
At least they're going about...
Big chance! And that could come back to haunt them.
Modric absolutely knew he could ill afford to miss that.
Dembele is in a really good position out wide. And it's Lucas Vazquez. Traumeri, good strong midfield running here.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive? France probably could have killed things off, but they should be okay here.
Mbappe does really well there, he is strong. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing.
Teremos 3 minutos de
Alaba.
acréscimo.
Brahim Diaz. Dembele. Stood up well to him there. He has found the way through. Picked out, and the shot! Goal! And with that goal comes comfort.
Yeah, I'd call that transit.
And the referee brings it to a close. Madrid can look back at this result with regret. A front foot start, but they were ultimately made to pay for their inability to kill it off. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Well, Peter, I really couldn't see what this team was trying to achieve, whether it's the manager's message not getting through or not having the right players in the right positions. It all looked a bit lost.
Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. It is, of course, the Estadio Universitario, and as its name suggests, it falls within a university campus, the University of Nuevo León in Monterrey. Things have got underway here pretty promptly.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And now the breakaway. Oh, Red, nice interception. Looking for the runner. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Vinicius Junior. Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Mignon gets rid without sophistication. That's a nicely measured pass. Olise. Olise was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Now it's Thuram. That is a great pick out. Mbappe, now the finish! Goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes. The understanding between those two plays a big part in that, and releasing the run on side proved the key ingredient.
Madrid are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Bellingham. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Oh, good read. That's really well cleared. Carvajal.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Thuram. Vinicius Junior. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Camavinga. Bellingham. Bellingham! They've got to be quick to recover this. Oh, that's a key interception.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to go.
Now it's Vinicius Junior. Cleared away and smartly reclaimed.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Vinicius Junior. Played out to the left flank. Mbappe. He has found the way through. And he's being shifted off it. Rodrigo climbs up big! They've scored! They are right back in business!
And it's another really good show of character. I love the spirit and togetherness they muster. Never know when they're beaten.
What a super header, dispatched beautifully.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Yeah, it's a very good contest with two very good sides, and with such great individual talent on show, it could go either way.
And here's Vinicius Junior. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Dembele. And it's Dembele. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to save from up here, I know. Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior. It's Bellingham. Mbappe. Oh, that shot at goal!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Camavinga. Just 5 minutes left until the break. And here's Mbappe. And the shot! That's a half-decent try.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Now it's Mbappe. Hernandez is fouled. And he's going to have his name taken. Rodrigo. Conte.
Se agregará un minuto al tiempo reglamentario.
Camavinga. Now it's Vinicius Junior. He is through here. Decent hit! And there's the end of the first half. A pretty decent watch this, and each side has contributed in equal part. A couple of very good goals for the crowd to enjoy, and a game which is right on the edge. At half-time, it's one each. So your views on the first half?
Look, this match promised goals, and it certainly hasn't let us down. It's been really, really entertaining.
Well, the scoreline in... That's pretty clear. It is a foul. Oh, no messing about. It is red. Well, Jim, I suppose that was the only possible outcome in the circumstances.
Well, I suppose the other choice, Peter, would have been to let your opponent score, so he had no other option. And it's no surprise to see who's taking responsibility here.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact. Mbappe. He won't be happy with that one. France looking to pass their way through. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. He's played him through. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Rudiger spots it and intercepts. Vinicius Junior. He can run onto that. Mbappe. Kante deals with that comfortably. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Bellingham. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Upamecano. Thuram is onto it in a flash. Camavinga. It's Bellingham. And here's Mbappe. Rudiger promptly onto that, and that is that. Now that's well seen too. Now this could be a chance.
Really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
And here's Bellingham. Tchouaméni. And once more he proves rigid and robust. And here's Mbappe. Bellingham. Madrid finding their passes. Oh, that was vital. Olise. So what can they make of this? And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Bellingham. Conte. Here's Tchouaméni. Tchouaméni running with the ball. Mbappe. Olise. Oh, the touch is just too thick. Could really have done without that.
Yeah, very careless, and I leave it at that.
Olise. Conte.
Dembele.
Aims beyond the...
Oh, shooting chance! Loose. Oh, it's fallen loose again!
He has hit that forcefully.
Well, it was a confident attempt, and he made it look like a doddle the way he generated that power.
Rudiger makes the interception. Valverde.
Bellingham.
Oh, a delicate chip through.
Well, they deserve an awful lot of credit for their commitment to the cause, but it's a goal credit that would be most welcome now.
Nicely weighted ball. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Saliba attempts a clearance. That's a nicely measured pass. Now Mbappe.
Can he put it away? Goal, France! And they've got their lead back.
And how about the timing of the pass and run? They've worked it before, and no doubt they'll work it again.
France take the lead.
This is the perfect example of how to play with the man advantage. Move the opposition from side to side, wear them down, deserve goal.
Oh, he's done very well to take that back.
Dembele.
France certainly don't need to overcommit now. Their priority lies further back.
Chouameni.
Now who's going to be first to this?
And he can clear it away. Camavinga. That's a shade optimistic. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Camavinga. Can he get onto this?
He's got away.
Can he get away here?
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And we're done. One of those games that many would have felt no one deserved to lose, but sentiment counts for nothing here, and at the moment... Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. Well, this is what football in the Mexican capital represents, this effervescent place of passion, noise and heat. This is what it means to play at the Estadio Olímpico Universitario.
The action has already started. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. And here's Mbappe, and the finish! And he's really put himself on the line here.
And we have our very first corner.
Cleared without complication.
Well, that is one way to stop him. France are looking to go forward now. And here's Rodrigo. Camavinga. And here's Rodrigo. Rodrigo. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. That's a sharp pass. He can run onto that. Eder Militao promptly onto that, and that is that. It's an inviting looking ball, that. And he was quick to react.
Mbappe!
Bellingham. Out of play for a goal kick. And he can clear it away. Still goalless at the moment. Shot could be on. There's the shot! Valverde. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
The defensive qualities of William Saliba. For me, Peter, he's someone who's shown great leadership from such a young age when starting his career in France. I see a lot of bravery and courage, and I think they're words you associate with somebody who is very good in both boxes.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. And it's Dembele. Now it's Mbappe. And the shot! Goal! France! And France are in front. There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
No other outcome there. That was bang in the corner, unstoppable.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
Valverde.
Vinicius Junior.
And once more he proves rigid and robust. And there's green grass ahead of him. Great position here.
Oh, well played. He's taken that really cleanly.
Good spot, he's seen the run. Well, it looked promising, but the final ball is just not quite right. That's going to go a long way. Oh, it's Dembele. Has a shot! It's in! And they're at it again, in double quick time.
That is just remarkable, the amount of bend he got on that.
Oh, that's a measured delight. The curl he applied was immaculate.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Eder Militao gets over and intercepts. Now it's Mbappe. Camavinga. And that has been clubbed away. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. Madrid are still behind as we reach out for half-time. Camavinga. Bellingham. Mbappe. Dembele. Mbappe. That's a nicely measured pass. Mbappe. Big chance! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
It's easy to say it, but difficult to stop it when runs in behind are being made like that.
Camavinga. So what can they make of this? That's a good foot in there. Strong running down that left flank. Eder Militao makes the interception. Bellingham. And here's Mbappe. Brilliantly cut out. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. And the half-time whistle goes. So your views on the first half?
Look, Peter, this isn't good. Their body language is not encouraging, and the manager must have a major verbal impact, or else.
And we're off again.
Look, before they might get too carried away with thoughts of getting back into the game, they can't afford to slip up and concede another. The next goal becomes crucial.
Rodrigo has been showed a yellow card for that offence, just to confirm. Olise. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Chance to shoot, shapes to shoot! A collective sigh of relief from the defence. Tchouaméni with the short one. Oh, important interception. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Rodrigo. Valverde, he has found a way through.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Alaba.
This is what good chemistry is all about.
Vinicius Junior. Well, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Could move up a gear here. Now it's Mbappe. Good running, strong and purposeful. He's beaten the last man. Look at this. Oh, shooting chance! Yes! And the lead is 3. It is surely done. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
France are such an adept counter-attacking team.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. Fabulous scenes here in Belo Horizonte in southeastern Brazil, inside the 46,000-seater Arena MRV, a true architectural marvel. So off we go then. That has been cut short. So Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Yeah, Thibaut Courtois. He's a huge presence between the sticks, and that's not just because he's 6'6", Peter. He's got great reflexes, wonderful position.
Mbappe! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Dembele, Traoré, fires from distance. France with their first corner, the first in the game for either side actually. Vinicius Junior getting this one clear. And here's Colomwani, chance! Madrid are looking to go forward now. Rudiger, Bellingham, Camavinga, Mbappe showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Oh, it's Dembele. He's found the way through. Alaba gets it away. That'll be a throw. Defending of the desperate variety. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Bellingham. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. That's really well cleared. Madrid are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. Carvajal. Now it's Bellingham. France look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away as quickly as possible. They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
And he cuts out the supply. Gently done. And it's Lucas Vazquez. Saliba kept his eye on it, and he's there. Conte for Olise. In with the challenge. Looking for options for movement. Shot could be on. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
Well, you could see he was eager to get a shot away, but there was too much flesh and bone in his path.
And he can clear it away. Lucas Vazquez. Camavinga. Lucas Vazquez. Lucas Vazquez was alert to the possibilities, but in the end, can he put it away? Now, who's going to be first to this? Hernandez getting this one clear. And that has been clubbed away. Alaba with the short one. And now a sudden chance to counter. And he welcomes it in. Colomwani! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Now, what about a counter-attack? He could be in here. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Anyone who's joined us late, I can confirm that in terms of goals, at least you've missed nothing. Mbappe! It's run loose, who's going to get there? Lucas Vazquez, and that's been intercepted. Hernandez. That's an excellent interception. And they've got rid. Rudiger spots it and intercepts. Camavinga. It's gone out for a throw-in. Alaba. Bellingham. Konate gets a foot in here. Mbappe. Now it's Mbappe. And he's been shifted off it. There's the whistle for half-time. Well, perhaps not full of thrills and spills, but a game which has been of a very high level, certainly defensively, as both teams walk off unscathed. A tight affair, 0-0 at the break. So we reach the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0. And we are already promptly back underway.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
Oh, he's got a sight of goal.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Well, he's hit it long, but astray. Mbappe.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Well timed, excellent interception. Camavinga. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Conte. That's a sharp pass. He's shifting through the gears here. Eder Militao did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And it's Lucas Vazquez. That looks a good ball through. The referee's awarded a free kick. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. So who is the target now? He's having a look at what's available. Carvajal. Oh, good ball! Can he finish? Still absolutely nothing to report here, goals-wise. The muscular approach does pay off here. Konate clears. Carvajal. Chouameni. Mbappe being hounded, manhandled at times.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down there.
Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
He made it look a bit predictable. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Well read, nice interception. Cleared away. Vinicius Junior. Koundé did well to stay calm there. Eder Militao. Lucas Vazquez is onto it in a flash. It'll be a throw-in. Vinicius Junior. And that has been cleared. Looking for the runner. Oh, that's wonderful alertness.
Yeah, he's fouled him there. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done. He's got to have a go at this, and it looks straightforward.
Great chance here from position A1. Olise! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
A more than decent attempt, Peter.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Camisa 17, camisa 5, deixando o campo para a entrada de.
He's gone looking for safety. Nicked it back promptly.
Substituição em andamento.
Played back in. Thuram. Now it's Thuram. He won't be happy with that one.
Well, they deserve an awful lot of credit for their commitment to the cause, but it's a goal credit that would be most welcome now. How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Chouameni. Vinicius Junior. No, that was never going to make it. Nkunku. Now it's Mbappe. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Moved on forwards.
Listen, it may well finish this way because it's been so tight all the way through, but equally, we might still get a moment of magic, a mistake or a refereeing decision to influence otherwise.
Hernandez is the guilty party there. Kante clears it away. And here's Mbappe.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here. Variety is the spice of footballing life too. They need to alter their approach and
Mbappe! Oh, what about that? Finally!
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
Gol marcado para a França. Aos 44 minutos do segundo tempo, pelo
France take the lead. Now it's just a question of holding on.
There's still a bit left in it, Peter, but they should find the necessary to avoid a slip-up now.
Indicados 2 minutos de acréscimo.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Time added on will be 2 minutes. Whistle's gone, and they've got themselves a free kick. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. So who's he going to be aiming for here? And it's Conte. Lovely feet. No outsmarting him this time. And that's it. So in the end, one goal did it. An exciting encounter where both sides produced a genuine effort to go on and win it. Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. Well, there remains here a distinctive Latin American feel for all its complexity, its sophistication, and dare I say its minimalist design, the Neo-Química Arena. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Hernandez.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
going for goal! He's missed, but not by that far.
Conte really looked as though he had chosen correctly then, and yet we quickly realised he hadn't.
Dembele. That's really well manoeuvred. He's had it taken off him. Konate promptly onto that, and that is that. Alaba kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, Peter, I think the role Jude Bellingham will be given will be important here. He's like a combination of a number 8 and a number 6. Great defensively, very aggressive too in going after the ball, but he's also a very neat dribbler. So not the type to stay put, and I'm sure we'll see a lot of that today.
He would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. And that's definitely not his best. Oh, good spread. He has found the way through. That's good play. Kolomwani is fouled. They're taking a moment to consider their options. And it's Conte.
Yeah, this kind of bold running will always get you into areas of possibility. Well, the goalkeeper's a lucky boy there.
Mbappe with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Gently done. Mbappe was steaming forward. He's not got that quite right. Madrid yet to have an attempt on goal. Camavinga. Rodrigo. Bellingham in with the challenge. Bellingham unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Mbappe! Oh, he's been... and the shot! Goal! Not a defender in sight. He had all the time in the world.
Well, to his credit, he managed to ghost into space to finish things off, but the failure to spot him was ghastly defence.
So we have the first goal.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
Good spot, he's seen the run. That's a throw. Bellingham delivering the goods as expected.
Well, having that sort of player in your side is reassuring because the rest of the team knows he can make his influence count at any stage. It's simply part of his package. When he really wants to, this fella scores.
Just coming up to the 30-minute mark. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Hernandez cuts out the pass. Rodrigo. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Rodrigo. Chouameni. And here's Vinicius Junior. And he's there to retrieve it. Kolomwani chasing after it. Bellingham. And here's Mbappe. So nearly the perfect ball. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Rodrigo. He can run onto that. He could be in here. 1-0 here just before the break, and it looks as though it's going to stay that way for now. Just 5 minutes left until the break. Oh, can he get onto this? Chouameni and Hernandez, Saliba, Konate. Some resolute defending there. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. And that has been clubbed away. That's a shade optimistic. And it's Dembele. And we've reached half-time. Well, a very decent watch up to now, but just the one goal so far. It has been competitive and combative throughout. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, I think there's plenty to be pleased about with that first-half display in terms of the score and overall approach.
Madrid come off having scored the only goal of the game so far. It's been tight, it's been exciting, and there is certainly plenty for us to chew on during the break. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out, see if you can open them up a bit more.
Rodrigo. Now it's Vinicius Junior. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Bellingham with the foul. And here's Mbappe. Can he put it away? It's in! France are back on level terms. That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter.
Mbappe! Split-second reaction.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Madrid with the corner, they're first. Defending of the desperate variety. And now a sudden chance to counter. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Hernandez gets over and intercepts. Vinicius Junior. Good defending there, they've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition.
We're in for an intriguing second half now, contrasting moods that could reverse in a flash.
Now it's Mbappe. Madrid needed that, they really needed it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Intercepts the throw, that's well read. France looking to pass their way through. Pass is just off target. Rodrigo in acres of space out wide. Oh, well played. He's taken that really cleanly.
That's going in strongly.
Some really good ball movement. Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. And now the breakaway. No, that's been intercepted. Bellingham. So what can they make of this? Well, it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Encourage the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Chouameni. Mbappe. Madrid are looking to break at pace. Now the ball's gone astray. Chouameni. Bellingham. Carvajal. Vinicius Junior. That looks a good ball through. Colomwani is herring after that one. And here's Mbappe. Well-timed, excellent interception.
Well, they deserve an awful lot of credit for their commitment to the cause, but it's a goal credit that would be most welcome now.
That has been cut short. Rodrigo gets his pass away. Chouameni. Mbappe. Oh, it's Dembele. Foot in. Referee has just said play on. That's been cut out, well played. Olise. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Chouameni. If we're going to get a winner, it's got to come now. Still anyone's game this. One moment can decide it.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
Bellingham.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
There's the hit! Yes, he's done it! Late in the day, this could well be it!
That was easy, almost too easy.
Well, his appreciation of space then was absolutely exceptional. A moving genius.
Substituição.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. Having turned the game on its head, now can they hold out?
There's still a bit left in it, Peter, but they should find the necessary to avoid a slip-up now.
Just ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Madrid have it back and can go again. Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
That's that.